Welcome to World Alert Updates. Subscribe and press the bell icon for more updates. The news ticker flashes red, an urgent warning that something catastrophic is unfolding. Across the country, televisions and radios blare the same message: danger is imminent. Super Typhoon Amihan, a Category 5 monster, is barreling toward the Philippines. Its swirling mass stretches for hundreds of kilometers, dwarfing entire islands beneath its shadow. Its path is a dagger aimed at the Petron Bataan refinery, the nation's single largest source of fuel, nestled vulnerably on the Bataan Peninsula. If it goes down, the country could grind to a halt. Lights out, engines silent, and daily life suspended in uncertainty. This isn't just a weather report, it's a national security alert. The government scrambles to respond, aware that the stakes have never been higher. In Manila, tension is palpable. Long lines snake from gas stations, drivers desperate to fill up, worried faces illuminated by the harsh glow of streetlights. The government urges calm, but the message is clear: conserve fuel, prepare for shortages, and brace for the unknown. On the Bataan Peninsula, refinery workers brace for impact. They are the front line, checking gauges, reinforcing structures, running emergency drills, and hoping their preparations will hold. The fate of over 100 million people rests on their shoulders. Every decision they make could mean the difference between disaster and survival. Headlines scream, "National fuel crisis imminent." The sense of urgency ripples through every community, from city centers to remote villages. Shipping lanes close, tankers divert, and the archipelago faces isolation. Supplies dwindle as the world watches, waiting to see what will happen next. The storm threatens to cripple the nation's most critical infrastructure, putting the entire energy supply at risk. For the Philippines, this is more than a natural disaster. It's a test of resilience, unity, and the will to endure. The refinery isn't just steel and pipes, it's the heart of the nation, pumping life into every home, business, and vehicle. As the typhoon approaches, the clock is ticking. Every second counts as the nation braces for impact. The country holds its breath, united in hope, praying the heart keeps beating and the lights stay on through the storm. Anxiety spreads across the islands, from bustling cities to remote villages. In every corner of the Philippines, a sense of unease lingers in the air, as people brace themselves for what's to come. In Cebu, a hospital doctor checks generator fuel, knowing lives depend on it. Nurses prepare emergency supplies, aware that every drop of fuel could mean the difference between life and death for their patients. In Luzon's mountains, a farmer fears his crops will rot if he can't get fuel for his truck. He counts his empty canisters, hoping for a delivery that may never come, and wonders how he'll feed his family if the harvest spoils. Fishermen pull their boats ashore, worried not just about the storm, but about running out of fuel to fish when it passes. Their nets lie idle, and their families wait, uncertain if tomorrow will bring work or hunger. Government officials huddle in emergency meetings, mapping the typhoon's path and rationing fuel for hospitals and emergency services. Every decision is critical, as they try to balance limited resources and growing public fear. The Secretary of Energy addresses the nation, urging calm but revealing the truth. The country depends on one facility and it's in danger. The message is clear: everyone must prepare for difficult days ahead. Even in the most remote villages, the refinery's fate is personal. No fuel means no food, no work, no power. Families gather by candlelight, hoping for news, and shopkeepers worry about empty shelves. The refinery in Bataan feels distant, but its importance is clear to all. It is the heart of the nation's energy, and now, its vulnerability is exposed for everyone to see. Tonight, the nation is united in a single hope: let the refinery hold. Families and neighbors cling to radios and televisions, waiting for any sign of good news. The storm is one threat, the aftermath could be worse. Flooded streets and broken power lines are only the beginning if the fuel runs out. The modern world, powered by fuel, teeters on the edge. Long lines at gas stations and silent factories remind everyone how fragile daily life can be. Every Filipino waits, anxious and uncertain. Commuters wonder if buses will run tomorrow, and parents worry about keeping their children safe and warm. The nation's future hangs in the balance. As the storm rages and the refinery's fate remains unknown, hope and resilience become the country's greatest strengths. The Petron Bataan refinery is more than just a factory. It's a lifeline for the entire nation, a vital force that pulses with energy and purpose every single day. It's the nation's beating heart, working tirelessly around the clock to keep the Philippines alive and thriving. Supplying a third of the country's fuel, this refinery is the backbone of our daily lives, ensuring that energy flows where it's needed most. It powers everything from cars on crowded city streets and buses carrying commuters, to kitchens where families gather, and even the airplanes that connect our islands. Every day it transforms crude oil into the energy that keeps the Philippines moving forward. Without it, transportation would grind to a halt, businesses would close their doors, and hospitals would be forced to ration precious power. Its history is one of ambition and resilience, built on the dreams and hard work of generations. Weathering crises and disasters since the 1960s, the refinery has faced typhoons, economic challenges, and technical setbacks, yet always emerged stronger. Upgraded and modernized, it stands as a symbol of national pride and security, representing the spirit and determination of the Filipino people. A direct hit from a typhoon could halt production for weeks, with immediate severe consequences for millions who depend on its output. The government and military know this facility is critical infrastructure too big to fail and too important to ever be left unprotected. The refinery's continuous operation is a matter of national survival, ensuring that life goes on even in the face of adversity. Its health is the nation's health, its strength, the nation's strength. The storm's threat is real, and every worker knows what's at stake when disaster looms. The stakes couldn't be higher, as a single disruption could ripple across the entire country. The refinery is the engine of progress, driving economic growth and opportunity for all. The nation's future depends on its heart, Baton's enduring spirit, and unwavering energy. Imagine the refinery as a massive, high-tech kitchen. Crude oil arrives by tanker, then is heated to over 400 degrees Celsius and separated in towering distillation columns. Heavy products like asphalt settle at the bottom, lighter fuels like gasoline and LPG rise to the top. The process is a 24/7 ballet of physics and chemistry, overseen by skilled operators in a central control room. Advanced units crack large molecules, remove impurities, and ensure fuels meet strict standards. The refinery is one of the country's largest taxpayers and employers, fueling both the economy and local communities. Its impact extends far beyond fuel. It creates jobs, supports businesses, and drives prosperity. This fortress of steel is more than an industrial site, it's a pillar of stability. Every drop of fuel represents opportunity and security for millions. The refinery's operation is a national lifeline. Its precision and reliability are vital. In times of crisis, its importance is magnified. Producing fuel is only half the battle. Delivering it across 7,000 islands is the real challenge. From Baton, a fleet of ships and trucks forms the nation's circulatory system, moving fuel to every corner of the country. Coastal tankers and barges deliver to regional depots, tanker trucks fan out to cities, towns, and remote villages. In the most isolated areas, fuel travels by small boats, rough roads, even hand-carried drums. This network ensures that doctors have power, fishermen can work, and families can cook. During crises, the system adapts, pre-positioning fuel, reopening supply lines, and restoring hope. The distribution network is more than logistics, it's a social service. It connects the archipelago, making modern life possible everywhere. Every delivery is a promise kept. The system's resilience is tested by every storm. In the face of disaster, it becomes a lifeline. Fuel is more than energy, it's connection, survival, and hope. And the refinery's true strength lies in its people. Thousands of Filipino engineers, technicians, and staff work around the clock, driven by a sense of malasakit, deep care and responsibility. Precision and teamwork are everything. A single mistake can have massive consequences. Workers see the refinery as their own, a national asset to protect. Generations of families have worked here, forging a powerful bond with the local community. Petron invests in education, healthcare, and livelihoods, supporting the towns around the refinery. In times of crisis, the community rallies behind the workers, and the workers protect the nation's energy. This human element transforms the refinery from steel and machinery into a living symbol of national strength. The technology is impressive, but the people are its soul. Their dedication keeps the heart of the nation beating. In every challenge, they rise together. Powering a nation means doing it responsibly. The Baton refinery has invested billions in cleaner technologies, producing fuels that meet global environmental standards. Cleaner gasoline and diesel mean less smog and better public health. Advanced wastewater treatment ensures water returned to the bay is often cleaner than when it arrived. Massive reforestation projects and energy efficiency upgrades reduce the refinery's carbon footprint. The company is preparing for a future with biofuels and renewables, future-proofing the nation's energy supply. Environmental responsibility is central to the refinery's mission. The goals secure energy that's also sustainable. The refinery is not just cleaning up its act, it's leading the way. A cleaner tomorrow starts with action today. The heart of the nation is going green. For most Filipinos, the Bataan refinery is distant, but its impact is everywhere. The light in your home, the jeepney on your street, the food in your market, all powered by fuel from Bataan. In crisis, its fuel powers relief efforts from helicopters to trucks to chainsaws clearing roads. Even the LPG tank in your kitchen traces back to the refinery. The refinery is the invisible thread connecting daily life across the islands. Its presence is constant and essential, even if unseen. It turns houses into homes and islands into a nation. In every moment, it's there, powering dreams, work, and family. The refinery is the silent partner in every Filipino's life. Its energy is the nation's lifeblood. As Typhoon Amihan passes, the Bataan refinery stands, battered but unbroken. The crisis is a reminder. The future brings more storms, price shocks, and uncertainty. The refinery's journey is just beginning, focused on innovation and resilience. It's preparing for biofuels, renewables, and new industries, aiming to move the country up the economic value chain. The goal is true energy independence, robust, decentralized, and sustainable. The refinery will anchor this transition, providing stability as renewables grow. The vision, a Philippines less vulnerable, more secure, and powered from within. The refinery is the foundation of this future. Its story is the story of the nation, resilient, innovative, and committed to progress. It's a fortress of steel and a community of people. The heart that powered the past and present will fuel the dreams of generations to come. The horizon is bright, and the heart keeps beating.